Hello, good evening to Next Genius webinar series on profile building. Here we have with us Manish Chowdhury, and he is from peakmind.in. Let me give you a brief overview of PeakMind. PeakMind empowers individuals, families, and organizations to handle negativity and stress and develop hope, online psychological counseling, optimism, and resilience through learning programs, therapy, and coaching. We have Manish Chowdhury with us, who is the co-founder of Peak Mind and Skilling India and was the former CEO at Tally Education. Let me just introduce Manish Chowdhury to you before we start with this session. Manish Chowdhury, an alumnus of IIT Delhi and IIM Bangalore, has multiple experiences across high growth enterprises in corporate development and management. Manish co-founded Skilling India to create an ecosystem, not just to find jobs, but also make leaders who succeed in their careers. At peakmind.in, they are committed to enable the discovery of emotional strengths and enhance the wellness quotient through effective and easy to use tech-enabled solutions designed for the varying needs, perceptions, and comfort of all. In the last years, as the CEO, Manish has created a new scalable business and taken it to 1,200 plus partners across 550 plus locations. And while at Tally Education, Manish conceptualized and created the popular Tally certifications like Tally ACE, Tally Pro, and Tally Guru that became benchmarks for the candidate and the employer in terms of the skill on domain as well as application. Welcome, Manish, to Next Genius webinar series. In this session, in this session, we would be mainly discussing in depth about the organization, the programs, and its effectiveness. What do you feel, Manish, to come to Next Genius webinars and have a session with us?
I am excited, Helen. Thanks for giving this opportunity, and welcome to all the audience who will be seeing this live as well as in the recordings.
Right.
I would share share details about PeakMind as well as its programs, how they are beneficial for the students, and some special offers that they can benefit from.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Abhishek. So this is going to be a one-on-one sort of meeting. So we'll move on to the Q&A. Could you tell us more about your organization and your offerings to students?
Sure. So for doing that, I would just want to present a small presentation.
Yes, sure.
Go ahead. We'll run through that quickly. You need to enable screen sharing, Helen.
Sorry, 1 second. Yes, I have enabled it. Now you can try.
Sure.
Yes, I can see it.
So PeakMind as an organization, the focus is on emotional empowerment of students, faculty, as well as parents. So we cover the entire ecosystem. So ranked #1 in mental health services by top journals. Key offerings from us, we have an emotional empowerment web app and mobile app, e-learning programs, group workshops, including group training programs. Plus there are one-on-one well-being coaching and counseling sessions and various kinds of assessments. We work with corporate schools, colleges, institutions, and individuals. We look at emotional empowerment as 3 key pillars: emotional well-being, belonging, and upskilling. And there's a team of subject matter experts with more than 50,000 hours of counseling experience, having worked with 5,000 plus families and individuals. The mission of the organization is to co-build a nation of emotionally empowered minds. And Next Genius scope is potentially global. So I would slightly change that to co-building a world of emotionally empowered minds. Who we are? So I'm one of the founders. Neeraj is another founder. And the team is really a team of psychologists, PhD researchers, career coaches, everyone who are passionate about emotionally empowering individuals, families, and organizations. The idea is we are all looking at having a wonderful life, living life to the fullest, and everything which helps us achieve that goal is something which we are looking to prioritize. If you look at why emotional empowerment, so in the last year and a half or so, the pandemic has really caused a lot of havoc. So teenagers themselves have been quite affected, apart from the adults all around them. And various research shows that cases of anxiety, depression have almost doubled from pre-COVID levels. So how do we support them in this time? Additionally, how do you prepare them for the future, developing them for the new skilling guidelines? And if you look at the top 10 future skills, there's a lot of focus on mental health, resilience, positive personality, social influence, adaptability. All of these are skills which don't get actively taught. It is just deemed as being part of the personality, that you either have it or you don't have it. But these are all skills which can actually be developed in a formal manner. What we have seen, some key challenges with teenagers, some are visible, some are not so much in the open. I won't go through all the list, but just there for you to see. And overall, if you look at the teenagers, we have problems like academic issues and behavior, emotional issues, as well as social issues. So all of these, the teenagers are a lot of times not able to share with their parents, with their teachers, or sometimes it is identified by the parents, but not understood by the teenagers. And they require a safe space, person to be able to talk to, as well as the formal coaching in how to manage these. And a lot of support programs for mental health, well-being programs, they are actually reactive in nature. Statistics show that 2 out of 5 teens are facing issues, but only after symptoms are noticed, people begin to address them. What we do at Peak Mind is we promote proactive mental health and well-being. So even if you are not facing any symptoms, these are programs for you to develop your mental health, develop resilience, develop the strengths that you require. We offer 2 key programs right now. One is what we call as Teenagers Emotional Empowerment Program for students and Faculty Emotional Empowerment Program for teachers. In the faculty program, we conduct live workshops on selected topics for capability building and provide telephonic helpline support to the faculty members. Faculty are the most, I would say, affected parties, especially in the last 1.5 years. In the Teenager Emotional Empowerment Program, we cover it as a 3-month journey, focusing 1 month on very specific emotional skill. So month 1 is flourishing, thriving, and well-being with positive psychology. Month 2 is mental health awareness and challenges for Generation Z. And the 3rd month is social and emotional learning for a better relationship with oneself as well as with others. So there's a weekly live training session. The students have an option for connecting one-on-one with a success coach. And parents are so critical in this journey. So we conduct a monthly workshop for the parents as well. And all students get access to the Peak Mind Emotional Empowerment Portal with a lot of self-help tools, a lot of activities that they can do. I'll not list out the benefits, but emotional health is as important as physical health. And reducing unhealthy behavior helps in improved concentration, greater clarity for the future. better relationships, of course, better academic performance, and a much higher level of motivation and happiness within the child. If you look at how it supports profile building as well, a lot of admission criteria has changed, that exams not being considered, universities are going test blind. And one of the key challenges which students face is being able to manage their time and resources, manage their emotions, manage how they are expressing their interest, how they are expressing their personality, and being able to manage their rejections as well. It all requires significant mental strength, but also an ability to plan. Additionally, because people are able to identify their character strengths, they can work on developing them further. Every single bit of information that you can put in the application which gives you an edge, which helps the university understand you better, you need to articulate it very well. Universities are obviously also looking at students who can look after their own mental health and emotional well-being. And of course, after each program is completed, we provide certificates which students can add to their profile and include in their resume. Just capture a couple of key case studies. So Mehak is a class 12 student, and these names have been changed to protect privacy. So the student faced anxiety issues, time management, classmates judged her, didn't want to be friends, and so on. But after 4 training sessions, the anxiety had reduced considerably, or the student was not sure whether it has reduced or she has learned to manage it well. But made 2 friends, became much happier, and of course became much more motivated. Avinash, another grade 11 student, very supportive family, loves to play football, but even after studying, not able to score well, causing frustration and anger, and even punched a best friend in anger. So after joining the Teenager Emotional Empowerment Program, his mother said he wasn't interested in the sessions before, but now he looks forward to it. Much better mood, started studying, and even started football practice. So very significant improvement in the behavior of the child. I'll just play a minute of videos for from the parents.
Hi, my name is Deepa, and my daughter Janvi recently completed her workshop with Peak Mind.
Is the sound audible, Helen?
Yes, I can hear it.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Yeah.
And this workshop gets a big thumbs up from me. First of all, I would say that it kept the interest alive in her. As a 10th class child, the kind of age that they are in, it is not easy to be able to keep them attentive to an online session. And this 1.5 hours of session was something that she looked forward to every day. Most importantly, it kept her very happy. And that was something which I felt was a very beautiful thing about this workshop. And another thing was, of course, the fact that she told me, that this is one place where you can speak your mind, and I can really let my hair down. And I believe that probably what children are looking forward to is the fact that there has to be some place where they are not judged. And I think this was definitely that one place. And so, yes, I mean, great. I really like that. Hi, my name is Deepa, and
I'll just play quickly for Mridula as well.
this is Mridula, and I has joined the workshop of Mind, and as parents, the best
gift which you can give it to them at this time when they are having so much problems and stress because of the exams earlier. So it's very good for them to attend this workshop. As I myself have noticed that nowadays she's quite happy and she's realizing the potential she has. So she's in happy mood also. So it's very good thing which happens to her, and I really thanks all the mentors for guiding her, and thanks a lot in mind to give her this opportunity. So this is good.
So if you look at the media coverage, we have been covered in a lot of key media, Economic Times, Financial Express, and so on. And it's being identified as one of the key providers of mental health services. To summarize what we offer: emotional empowerment portal for teenagers, e-learning programs, group training programs and workshops, and one-on-one wellness coaching and counseling for students and parents. Few quotes, food for thought. I'll let them be there for half a minute instead of reading them out. And finally, what do we offer to Next Genius students? So complimentary access to the PeakMind Emotional Empowerment Portal to all Next Genius students for 3 months. 50% discount on the next batch of the Teenager Emotional Empowerment Program. And special discounted one-on-one wellness coaching sessions, whether for the parent or the student. The best way to avail all of these is to just fill up the form on bit.ly/peakmind, or you can send us an email to connect@peakmind.in. There are 3 phone numbers. You can drop a WhatsApp text or call any of them. And of course, visit our website. Thank you. Let's stop share so that we are back.
Thank you so much, Manish. I think the presentation covered the whole, like it was wholesome. It covered everything about what PeakMind.in delivers to students, your programs, the case studies, testimonials, the duration of the program, the different programs that you have, and almost everything was well covered. Thank you so much. So I would like you to elaborate on your team, and when you talk about these empowerment programs, how exactly, what do you deal, I mean, when it comes to dealing with the anxiety or students who are stressed because of their exams, what are the kind of training sessions that you provide to these students? How do you help them get out of this situation? And I saw that some students even got some friends from PeakMind.in. So how exactly are you helping these students become confident in their lives, become emotionally empowered? Could you just shed some light on the same?
Sure, Helen. So the way to look at it is every student has a number of strengths. So if we ask someone what strengths they have, typically you will list out maybe 1, 2, 3 strengths, right? But research shows there are kind of 24 different strengths which an individual can have. And it's not just necessarily one of them, but multiple of them. One of the initial things always is to help the student or the individual understand what their strengths are, even identifying them and helping them formally develop it. So identification itself becomes an important step. The other part is giving a very safe space for the individual to share. So there's a lot of science behind emotional skills, and it's kind of considered a soft skill, but it's pretty scientific. So once the student understands what things are, they are able to relate to it in their real life and apply them very easily. So it's giving them the right tools and techniques, right toolkits, the correct ways to address the specific issues that they are facing, and helping them kind of deal with whatever they are dealing with. So that really helps. Each individual is obviously different. It helps them come out. But in a group program as well, we conduct very, I would say, structured interventions where students can participate in online therapies as a group, as well as learn to apply those skills.
Great, Manish. So you have covered about some 4 programs when we went through the presentation. So could you tell me about the duration of these programs, and if these programs are certified, and which are the age groups you mainly focus on, the grades or the students you mainly focus on, whether they do it as a part-time or full-time course? How is it done?
Okay. So I'll talk primarily first about the Teenager Emotional Empowerment Program. So we have structured it as a 3-month program. The program can be kind of stacked together into multiple 3-month programs as well. So the first set of programs is 3 specific emotional skills over a period of 3 months. So it has 1 workshop, 1 training workshop every weekend for the student. So 4 training classes in a month, and 1 training class or workshop for the parent. So all parents of students who are participating, they come in. So it helps them understand what the student is learning, as well as how they can support what they need to learn to be able to support the child in that journey. So this is done either as open programs. We also work with institutions to offer them as a group to their students. And the target population here is the teenager population, students typically from 9th to 12th grade, who are kind of the most, I would say, in need of this. And we require it to be a relatively cohesive group. So if the age group is too wide, then the class becomes a little unwieldy. So it's better to have a relatively cohesive group, and then that runs for 3 months. The Faculty Emotional Empowerment Program is an ongoing program. We offer monthly workshops for the faculty, and it's a continuous program. We are offering it complimentary for 6 months to to accredited institutions. So a number of schools, colleges, they have partnered with us to offer this to all their faculty.
Right. So you mainly focus on teenagers and also the faculties from different schools. So we also heard about the different experiences of parents. Could you tell us more about the students who underwent these programs? What do they feel after the on course completion and after these programs? What was their experience? Could you tell us more about it?
Sure. So students, obviously, each student has their own journey, Helen, when they come in. So some of the students who come in, they have either been highly introverted, unable to communicate, unable to be in a group. And the pandemic has obviously, for such students, they have kind of put them further into a shell. Right? So being able to draw them out, the students as well as the parents both have been extremely happy with the experience that the students have had. Before this 3-month program, we actually also ran during the summers very focused 2-week boot camps, which were again very effective. The parents and students both loved it extremely. And now this program is happening across the country. So we have students in the current batch of the Teenager Emotional Empowerment Program, students from Delhi, Karnataka, Mumbai. There are students from Australia and Singapore as well, who are all together as a group going through an emotional empowerment journey.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much, Manish. With that, we come to the end of the session. We got an overall view of PeakMind.in, the programs, about the experience of students, parents, the different programs that are offered. So before we close the session, any final piece of advice you would like to give to our students, our educators, counselors, all of those who are watching this video right now?
Sure. No, thanks, Ellen. So I think the last piece of advice, or I would say closing remark that I would want to give is everything that we are aiming for is towards a happy state of mind. Right? So a positive mindset, positive mental health is kind of a goal to aspire for rather than something which you go for if you are going into a negative zone. But with that goal to aspire for, there are various skills which require to be developed, and emotional skills are something which the sooner you develop, the sooner you make them part of your DNA. And you don't know where and when that will help you, but it is something which continuously keeps helping in professional, personal, all aspects of life.
Thank you. Thank you for that beautiful piece of advice, Manish. Before we close the session, I have a few resources to share with our students, educators, and counselors. We have the Study Medicine Abroad Fair, which is happening tomorrow and the day after, that is on Friday and Saturday from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. It is curated in collaboration with the Medic Portal, a leading resource for aspiring medics specializing in UCAT, BMAT, and medicine interview preparation. And this event is ideal for students who are planning to pursue their career in medicine or related fields, if they are planning to go to the UK, the US, Australia, New Zealand, etc., and other countries. During these sessions, we'll be mainly covering about the medical school application process in the UK, how to prepare for UCAT and BMAT, and also about the medical interviews. And these sessions are ideal for students from grade 9 to 12, as well as educators. The second thing is about our Ask Us Anything initiative on our Instagram. So you could, students, educators, you're free to ask us any doubts and queries regarding your college admissions application process. We have a network of counselors and educators who would record the videos, who would share your responses as recorded videos, and we would share it directly with you. And we'll share the same on our Instagram channel so that it will benefit the community as a whole, the community of students, educators, and counselors as a whole. So you can feel free to share your doubts or queries regarding anything regarding IELTS preparation, SAT, ACT, or anything. The link will be provided below in the description box. And also the link to register for Study Medicine Abroad will be provided in the description below. With that, we come to the end of the session. Once again, thank you so much, Manish. We were really honored to have you with us, and we really hope you to have in our future webinars also. Thanks a lot for joining.
Look forward, Ellen, and thanks for having us here, and wishing all the best to the audience in their journey. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, Manish.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
Bye.